Welcome. We're going to wait for a couple more folks to show up. We've got a bunch of stuff. I'm giving away this massive silver statue, which is going to be very, very cool. You can see there, marked 925. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. I know we're getting off to a slow start because I sometimes you just have to start a little late, right? You know what I'm saying? I think you guys know what I'm saying. So we've got a lot of cool stuff, a lot of cool coins today, and we're going to have a good time. So, everybody, why don't we start with a little giveaway, right? Why don't we just start things off? Little giveaway. We're going to give away a bunch of stuff. We also have, of course, a buyer appreciation giveaway, but we're going to start with just four little buffalo nickels. A friend of mine actually gave these to me and said, "Hey, give them away on your next stream." So that is exactly what I'm going to do. So let's run the giveaway. You get all four of these buffalo nickels. Just a little buffalo nickel. Nothing too crazy, but they're free. You know what I'm saying? They are absolutely free. So why don't we start with, let's take a look actually. What do we want to start with in terms of our actual auctions, right? We've got a lot of really cool, unusual, unique stuff. Some really, excuse me, geez Louise. We got some really old stuff too. So you know what? Let's just start with something real simple, real basic. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Why don't we just start with a little bit of silver, a little bit of Canadian silver? Okay. We've got ourselves a Canadian 1968 silver quarter. Nice little hunk of silver. Not too shabby, right? Not a bad way to start things off. A little bit of junk silver. It looks like we've got Horgev with a dollar. Is he going to take $6, $7 in silver for just a buck? I mean, that'd be pretty wild. We got Tim Dry at $3. Is he going to take for half price silver? King Raptor, welcome back. Welcome back, King Raptor. Yeah, I mean, people are not dum dums, right? They're not going to let this go for a dollar. Even at $6, $7, $8, this is a good deal. Nice. Tim Dry, welcome. Thank you for your first purchase and getting some silver below spot. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. It's nice when things start off that way. Somebody gets a nice little deal and a steal. Tim Dry, 85488. I've got a couple of uncirculated type coins. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy, but we will get into some of that. Don't forget to enter the giveaway. Well, you know what? We could do this. This is technically a type coin, right? Any US coin basically is a type coin. This is, we'll take a look at this. Let me get that going. This is a 1946p BU, beautiful coin, and it actually has a little rotation error. So it's got a little rotation error plus the silver plus the incredible condition. Yeah, no, I hear that, Logan's coins. I hear that. This is a nice little coin if you're doing something where you want little unique things with your coins. Like I said, this one has a little rotation error, which is very, very nice. Now, Dan, thank you very much for your first purchase. Looks like your payment failed. That happens sometimes. Just go in and double check your payment type, and you'll be able to get that set away. I will still put this away for you. So just double check that so we can make sure that we don't rerun this for non-payment. Now, Dan, 57333. Hey, Gabriel, welcome. All right, we got another minute left on that giveaway. How about we do a classic gold back? We're just going to mix things up a little bit, We'll bop around a little bit. We got a lot of interesting, unusual things. This is from my personal collection. This is a one Utah Goldback from 2019, their inaugural year. This is the first year of issue. We got ourselves one thousandth, or sorry, one thousandth of a troy ounce. And I think these are going for like, I'm not sure what the first year of issues are going for actually. Um, I think I want to say that they're going for like, I'm not sure. I don't want to say 10, $12, something like that. But this is an early one. This is a very early one. Look at that beautiful gold. All right, Dave built. Nice win. We'll get that packed up for you. Looks like the giveaway is going to run in a second, and then we will move on to the next item. Dave built 67. Thank you again, as always. All right, we got a winner. We got a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. And it is Mid X. Mid X wins the giveaway for the 4 Buffalo nickels. And now, Mid X, just remember that you have basically free shipping now because I'm paying for your shipping. So let's get that loaded up. Let's get that loaded up for you. Congrats. Mid X. Got yourself 4 little buffaloes. And all right. If you guys see anything in the buy it now that you want me to run, I can, of course, do that as well. Ooh, this is a nice one. This is a nice one. This is a 1951. It's a commemorative Canadian nickel in beautiful condition. I mean, the person who I bought this from wrote MS64. You know, you can't guarantee that until it's actually graded. But this is a beautiful example of this, 1951 Canadian nickel. Really, it is gorgeous. Somebody could send this in for grading. Wow, is somebody going to come and snipe this? I mean, this is crazy that nobody wants this coin for even $1. Wow. All right, well, I'm going to put that off to the side. I am very surprised that nobody wanted that. But all right, we'll go back to the US coins. How about we do a nice old Walker right up here? Can't beat that. 1943 Walking Liberty $half. 1943p. Hey, Mudswat. Welcome back. Nice seeing some of the regulars in here. Nice coin. Is Ernie going to get this for under spot? That would be crazy. Dave built for under spot? Still under spot, honestly. Wow, that is wild. Man, you guys tonight are trying to get stuff under spot and you're getting it. GT Fever, nice win. Very nice win. Impressive. Impressive. GT Fever. All righty. How is everybody doing tonight? Are you guys all enjoying yourselves? Enjoying, the last bits of good weather, the last bits of summer? I certainly am. How about we do another classic Americana piece over here? 1937D Merc. You can see the D over there. Crystal clear. Not a bad coin at all. Huh. Yes, we got a nice little mix of US coins, some world coins, some nice silver. We've got some beautiful crown sized silver, like really nice. PP Doc, long time no see. How you doing? Welcome back. All right, let's get that set up for you. PP Doc. Nice win. All right. I don't have any half ounce rounds or bars at the moment. Let's do another one of these silver Canadian. See if somebody else can snag this for as good of a deal as the last one. 1968, actually beautiful condition. Hey, thanks, Summit. I appreciate that. That was yeah, that was a particularly nice page, right? PB Doc's winning for is he gonna win this for $4 for under spot? Silver under spot? Is that what's gonna happen? Still silver under spot. Nice little piece of Canadian silver. Got some nice toning actually. Not a bad coin. 1968, Gabriel. Hey, thank you for your first purchase. Much appreciated, Southern Coin Hunter. And let's get you packed up over here. Southern Coin Hunter. Nice win. All right. Also, y'all should check out what we have in the Buy It Now. There's a lot of good stuff in the Buy It Now. There's a bunch of silver halves, as well as some incredible silver coins that I personally sent in for grading. These guys, if anybody's interested in these. Oh, these are actually not in the Buy It Now. These are if you want to make an offer on them. I'll show more of them later. This is an 1849 Great Britain 2 shilling. This is a $1,600 coin. I mean, these are some serious coins over here. But if anybody's interested, I've got some other ones. Really, really nice stuff. This one's $500, give or take. Got one of these as well. 1817 sixpence, MS65. $250. This one's actually a steal. This one's a real steal. If anybody's interested in any of these, you can take a look in the shop, and we can make a little deal. Okay, if you are doing a penny set, or you're doing a proof set, or you're doing a type set, this is a gorgeous 1964 beautifully toned proof 1 cent coin. This is something that definitely belongs in an album. Somebody should pick this up if they are doing any kind of set. Hey, Dr. Bismarck, doing well. How are you? This is like a $5 to $10 coin, if not more. Somebody should not let this go for $1. Wow, Southern Coin Hunter, you are killing it right now. I am not happy that this went for $1, but I'm happy that a new customer, first time buyer, did get something very special for just $1. PP Doc, not right now, but I am buying a big collection of Israeli coins, so I should have some cool stuff like that relatively soon. All right, how about we do one of these guys? Hey, thanks, Blaine's Coin Currency, much appreciated as always. We have a rare 2 kopeck coin. This is from 1812. Let's get this one loaded up. I love these old Russian copper coins. They're absolutely gorgeous, and they fetch a pretty penny. Hey, Southern Coin Hunter, that was very nice of you. Totally unnecessary. I'm really happy for people to get deals. Seriously. But that is extremely, extremely generous of you. I do appreciate that. Hey, that's great. And seriously, that was extremely nice, but totally, totally unnecessary. So thank you very much. Wow, is peep oh, so I was gonna say $3 for this. PP Doc is gonna walk away with like an insane steal. Yeah. This is a really, really nice coin from a very cool era of history. Nice. Again, another steal. Really, PP Doc, nicely done. Hey, congrats, real coin collector. All right. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. This, I had like 10 of these that I sold at my last auction and I saved one for myself, but then I realized, you can't save everything. So I said, you know what? I'm going to let this one go also. This is a big, big chunky set of silver. We've got, of course, the canoe dollar, which is the main event over here, 1965 canoe dollar. We have the 50-cent piece, the dime and the quarter. And this is like $40, I think, worth of silver on its own. Let alone, of course, the nice numismatic value that you could send in for grading if you want. And it comes with the original packaging and everything with the little certificate of authenticity. But yeah, I mean, look, last one I saw you guys bidding a little bit light, but yeah, this is like $40 roughly worth of silver. Silver is going up, and this is not one that you want to sleep on. Hey, Tom Carp's in the mix. Welcome. Hey, and Dom V is in the mix as well. Couple of classic silver picker folks. Wow, very, very nice. Very, very nice. Nice win, Dom V. Or Dom Via. Dom the 423. Dom the 423. Hey, that's so nice of you, Blaine. Really, really nice of you. Yes, I can do that. I'll do that right now. Give me 1 second to just put this recent order. So let's take a look. What did you purchase specifically? So Blaine just sponsored a giveaway, essentially, which is really, really nice of him. Wow, really nice of you. That's a very, very generous gift. So you know what, Blaine, what I'm going to do, I'm going to send you the one that you bought, and then I'm just going to give one away as well. How about that? This way you get yours and I get to give one away as well. It's 2 for 1. You're generous, so I'm going to be generous. Excuse me. Let's do this giveaway right now. Give me 1 quick second to just add it. Give a little bonus giveaway. All right, we're running the giveaway. Blaine, this is courtesy of Blaine's Coin and Currency. Everybody should just go check out his page and follow him as well. That was very generous of you. So somebody's going to get a little silver picker signed 2025 silver certificate just as a bonus. All right, let's do another one of these. This is a very nice coin. We've got ourselves a 1964 proof dime, Roosevelt dime. Most of you who are more advanced in your US typeset certainly already have one of these, but it certainly doesn't hurt to upgrade. Plus, it's a nice little silver coin. Nothing too bad you can say about this guy. It's definitely a nice looking one. Very, very nice luster. Nice eye appeal. PP Duck, nice win. Take that one home with you. All right. Let's see. What else do we got? What else do we got that we want to do right now? Should we do something? Yeah, let's do a big coin. Let's do a big coin. Okay. How do you guys feel about something really nice? This is from my personal collection. This is a gorgeous 1828 Saxon thaler. You can see that 1828 has a little S mint mark, and it is Konig von Saxon. So this is a Saxon mark. It's about $150 coin. I'm definitely not starting this at $1, but let's see. Let's see what your guys' appetite is for the nicer stuff. Okay, it's a $150 coin. I'm gonna start it at 99 bucks. That's 30% off, 33% off. Let's see if anybody's interested. It's got really beautiful edge lettering. Also says Konig von, or it says Saxon. Got a little crown over there. It's a really nice coin. I knew somebody was going to come in and snipe that. I mean, even at 125 bucks, this is a steal. Somebody should bid this up. Tom, classic Tom. Nicely done. I'm glad this is going to your collection. It's a very nice coin. It's been in mine for long enough. So enjoy it. Enjoy this coin and maybe even send it in for grazing. Hey, Susie Q, welcome. All right, let me just pack this up for Tom. Yeah, Susie, it was a little bit of an impromptu one. I just decided a couple days ago that I was gonna do a little extra stream, one that I more than I normally do. But I'm glad you got to catch me. All right, let's see. What else do we got? All right, we'll do some. No, let's do this guy. How about this? We got ourselves a 1972 MS64 red, beautiful coin, annex holder. I mean, this coin is probably worth about 10 bucks, but the grading costs alone were probably double that, if not more. So it ain't too bad to walk away with a nice graded coin for a couple bucks. Nice. Nice win, Dom. All right. Hey, Jack, thank you. All right, we got ourselves a little collection of some currency. This is a set of 5 World War II era Japanese occupation currency. You can see they have different codes over here. Hey, Mocha Pills, nice win on the giveaway. And now remember, Mocha Pills, I'm paying your shipping now, so anything you bid on, you get free shipping. Oh, Mocha Pills. We got another couple seconds on this. All right, picking them up for $1 a piece. That's not bad at all. And this went to Mocha Pills. And the Able, just congrats on the win. Your payment failed. It happens sometimes. No big deal. Just go in and double check your payment settings. So we can get that all smoothed out. And it's all set. Nicely done. Thank you. the bell. 1, 2. Oops. Knocking my camera all over the place today. All right. Well, what we're going to do here is I have a little set of wheat cents and a buffalo nickel, and you'll get all of these in this one auction. We've got a really nice 1963 Lincoln Memorial cent, a 1937 Wheatie, a 1964 Memorial cent, and 1937D, as well as this guy, a 1935 Buffalo nickel. Again, basic stuff, but if you're looking for something to give, either to pad out your own collection or for an album, or if you want to get a kid, grandkid into coin collecting, etc., it's not bad. Susie Q, nice win. Thank you very much. Susie Q, nice win. Thank you. And again, I'm giving away this silver statuette of this greyhound over here. Let's see if I can get a better look at it. This is for the buyer appreciation. So anybody that makes a purchase of anything will be entered to win this bad boy. It's obviously weighted, but it is sterling. You can see there's a 925 right over there. And it says Hazor Fim, you can see here. This is a famous Israeli silversmith company. Got the original label actually on the bottom. This is probably from the 70s, is my guess. It's very cool. So that's going to be given away to somebody, anybody that makes a purchase. If you make a purchase of anything, right, whether it's $1 or $100, anywhere in between or more, you are entered to win. So let's do a nice little AU. This is actually quite a nice coin. This is a Buffalo nickel. This is a much higher end one. It's AU. You can see the date really, really crisp and clear. 1937. Really, really nice. Like, this is a spectacular coin. If you have a typeset and you want to have a Buffalo nickel in it, which obviously you do, this could definitely be it. Yeah, this one I want you guys to bid on. The Able, I do not have Buck and Go slabs, unfortunately. But I am buying a big collection pretty soon that's going to have a ton of slabs. So just add me here and you'll see. I will definitely have more of those. Yeah, this is a really nice coin. This is a nice coin. You can see the detail. There's oftentimes, obviously, on Buffalo nickels, there's a lot of wear. This one still has a really, really crisp design on like all the features. And the rim, of course, looks really good. There's a tiny little rim ding from what I can see over here. But other than that, it's a really nice coin. Tom, nice win. All right. Ooh, I have another. This is actually quite a nice type coin. We've got ourselves a flying eagle cent. How do you like that? So we've got ourselves a flying eagle cent. Sorry, my camera keeps shaking. I'm using a different tripod than usual. So we've got an 1858 XF details. It's a little dark. It's a little dark there. You probably could do a little restoration on this, honestly, because the actual details are quite nice, even though there's a little bit of dark patina on it. This is a kind of coin that you could probably dip without damaging it, and it would look really, really spectacular. This is probably about a $30 to $40 coin, by the way. I don't always say what the values are, but when I see, a coin that maybe people are not quite aware of the value, it's important for me to point that out. And just by kind of a show of hands, I'm curious for anybody here watching, um, how many of you guys are interested in starting a US typeset or already have started a US typeset? Tom, nice win. Very nice pickup. 30 bucks, a very, very good price on that coin. And we've got a little bit of an error coin over here. Why don't we run that guy? You can see here it has the collar error right down there. 1956D, wheat cent. See if I can get a good look at that. You can see the collar error right down there at the bottom. All right. No worries. Nobody has to buy something they don't like. Oh, this is kind of a cool oddity. This is a kind of a cool oddity. I like this. I'll start this at $1. This is from Canadian Tire, and this is a piece of script to Canadian Tire, La Société Canadienne Tire Limité, cash bonus, billet boni. Got that little dude over there. 10 cents. And what's cool is that it does actually have serial number, kind of like, real money. And I just always thought this was cool. My first job out of college, I actually was in sales and was selling to Canadian Tire as well. The Able, nice win. All right. Ooh, this is something very cool. Now, I have a feeling that, I mean, this is something special that not everybody is looking for, but this is a specimen note from the Bahamas. And this is, you can see here, the serial number, it's B0000. There are two versions of this specimen. There's one that actually says specimen across it, and that's the more common one. This is the rarer one, and it's sealed in a protective case. But this is a specimen of the $3 bill from the Bahamas. This thing is worth about $200. Um, if anybody's interested, I will run it. I'm going to start it at $149, which is again a 25% discount at minimum. I know it's something that's very special and I mean, it's a very unique thing. Basically, if somebody's looking for something truly unique, this is something that is very, very hard to come by, but obviously doesn't fit into everybody's collection. So, if somebody's interested, this is definitely a steal at $149. You guys can take a look at like Worth Point or something else like that to see what previous bills like this have sold for. But if you're looking for something very unusual and unique numismatically, this is it. So I see nobody wanted it right now, but keep in mind that I do have this if you are interested. Sometimes I like to take stuff out that I've had for a while that's, a little bit more unusual, for people to have a chance at something different. All right, let's run another giveaway while we're at it. How about a little gold? How about a little gold? A few years ago, I did a video where I panned for gold, and I've always kept this. And I thought, you know what? Gold has been on a tear, and it's something really interesting. And I have a fairly extensive gold coin stack. So why not give away something that that to me is just kind of a small amount of gold, but to somebody else it might be a nice little start to their gold collection. So we have some nice little nuggets over here, and you get the whole little vial. I should have waited actually. I'm not 100% sure. I don't have my scale handy right now, but I mean, but this is not just flakes. I mean, you can hear this is real gold, legit gold nuggets. So that I personally panned, silver picker panned. So let's leave that over here while we run something else. All right, let's see. Let's see if anybody has an appetite for something very rare. and expensive. So this is a $260 coin. It's an 1871 Great Britain shilling. It is absolutely beautiful. And I can't start it for, how about 225? That'll give somebody an opportunity to get this at a real steal. And if there's multiple people, maybe I'll actually make some money on this. You can see how incredible this coin is. 1871 Great Britain, one shilling, MS63. You can see Queen Victoria on there. I think somebody should grab this. All right. All right. I understand. Not everybody collects everything. I personally obviously don't collect everything as well, but that was definitely a steal. Sometimes I offer steals, right? All right. Let's see. Let's see. What else do we got over here? Sure, we could do some buck and go. Ooh, this is nice actually. This is a little set of Canadian nickels from different eras. We've got 1940, two from 1940, and then we've got this one from 1923, which is like one of their classic ones. And this is the commemorative from 1967 with the rabbit on it. Really, really nice. We got King George over here. We've got Queen Elizabeth on this one, and King George the Sixth over here. So we got King George the Fifth over here, King George the Sixth over here, and Queen Elizabeth, obviously. So three classic designs, four nickels, and they go home with Susie Q. I also have some more gold and silver like scrap, like jewelry and stuff. So by the way, for those of you who came late, this is the purpose of this auction is just that I'm getting a lot of new inventory soon. So I just sort of wanted to go through the last bits of inventory that I had and sort of blow it out so that we can come in fresh for my next auction, which I'm buying two private collections. And then I'm also working with this dealer that I bought from in the past where he goes to a big show and anything he doesn't sell, I just buy all of it. And it's usually pretty awesome stuff. So I'm going to do that again. And that's why I'm going to have some awesome stuff. All right. This is a nice coin over here. And give me a second. Give me a quick second. Just checking something up on this. All right. Let's take a look at this guy. I'll do a buck and go on this just because I'm in the mood. This is a very nice King George V Canadian 1 cent coin. Beautiful, beautiful shape. When I got this, it was listed as MS63 brown. I don't know if I agree with that. And again, unless it's actually graded, never accept the grading. I also don't believe that this is worth $45. So don't bid it up to $45, but it is a very, very nice coin. If you collect Canadian coins, this certainly could go into your Canadian typeset, or you could send it in for grading. And then we can find out if it's actually MS63 brown. Susie Q, nice win. Very, very nice win. All right, let's see what else we got. Okay, you know what? Let's do one of these big old guys. Second. All right, we're doing it. We're doing it. Let's see if we have any more takers on some of the nice chunky stuff. This is a beautiful Frank Ecu, and you can see here that it is from 1727. And this is a big coin. This is a big sucker. You can see what the difference is between the size of a penny. Big silver coin. It's worth about 150 bucks. And let's see, what should I start it at? It's worth 150 bucks. Started at 130, a little bit under value. Let's do 130. See if anybody's interested in this. Sometimes I like to put nice stuff up, right? I've got nice stuff, but I can't let it go for $1, right? But 20 plus bucks, $20 off the low price, I'm willing to do that. Nah, I can't do 80. Nah, this is pretty reasonable. This is already very reasonable. Hey, C. Appleman, classic, classic. Nicely done. That doesn't surprise me. C. Appleman, you know what's up. Sam, a classic win. This has been in my collection a very long time. So I hope that you enjoy it and treasure it and cherish it, or do whatever you want. You want to sell it, do whatever you want. But I'm glad that you got a good deal on that. It's really nice. Everybody can take a look. Just to take a look at a coin that you don't see too often. 1727. Think about how wild that is. That is before the United States was even thought of, before it was even an idea. Very, very cool. And guess what? I have another one of those bad boys. Anybody else want a chance at one? Let's see. Sam, I have another bunch that I'm going to be adding, and probably next month I'll have the new video out because I'll have enough to make it worth your while. Do you also collect that? I'm going to do one more of these. This one is a little more interesting actually because its mint mark is actually literally a cow. So this one I'm going to start at 145. It's a little bit of a nicer one. This one's from 1730. You can see that. I always thought that was very cool. I believe it's a cow. Yeah, it doesn't look like a cow now that I'm looking at it, but I know that it is listed on numista.org, for example, as a cow. Pedrolis, I do not recommend cleaning any coins. If you want to dip them, you could potentially do that. This is really cool. Hey, Trentman, nice win. First purchase from me. You, sir, are somebody with taste and knowledge, it seems. I appreciate that. Very, very nice. Get that packed up for you, Trent. All right. Well, it looks like you guys are into these large type coins. Excuse me, not type coins. What am I talking about? Large crown size coins is what I meant. So I'm glad. Let's take a look. Let's see. We've got a couple of these. Might as well dedicate a little bit of time to these. I sent these in for grading myself. Yeah, Pedro. Basically, cleaning coins is always discouraged because it generally destroys the value. On occasion, first of all, if you're like a metal detectorist, right, and you find something in the ground, there's caked on dirt. Of course, you have to clean that off, right? But usually, just wild and maybe, oh, excuse me, water and maybe a mild detergent. Just regular like dish soap, just to get off the little bit and never, rub it too hard. You don't want to like scrape grit against it. That, of course, you have to clean to some degree. But when you have a coin that's just, kind of like ugly looking, you can use Easy Zest and dip the coins, but it's hit or miss. You could end up destroying the value, and generally it's better just to leave it as is. I want to run one of these. I want to run one of these, see another shot. This one you guys weren't interested in. Maybe we can do a slightly lower value one. This is a very high grade. It's an 1817 British sixpence, MS65. It's a $250 coin. And I'm going to do it at 215. See if anybody wants it. I sent this in for grading myself. I did a video on these. I did a couple of videos on these actually because they were very interesting. I might end up selling the whole set as a set, but figured I'd give it a little shot in case somebody wants to take one of these at a good deal. Russell, no U.S. colonial, unfortunately. I actually have never owned any U.S. colonial in my whole career buying and selling coins. I have never bought a single colonial U.S. coin. How about we try this guy? 1771 British halfpence. It's a $360 coin. Let's do one. Let's just give it a shot. I'm gonna try again. I know you guys maybe are not into it, but why not? 360 bucks. Let's do 310. 50 bucks off. This is a copper coin, 1771. By the way, that is true, Russell. That's a very good point. Certainly era-wise, 1771, there was a big shortage of coins at that era, and there's been shortages of coins throughout American history. Certainly, the Civil War is like one of the most prominent examples of coin shortages, but certainly at the early days of the Republic, yeah. All right, I gotcha. I won't keep pushing those, even though these are incredible. But to each his own, as they say. Am I right? Oh, I have another giveaway. This is also a giveaway that's sort of sponsored by a friend of mine. A friend of mine had a bunch of stuff he wanted me to give away to my viewers. So we've got 2 rolls of wheat cents and a bunch of steel cents. And he just said, give them away to somebody. So I'm going to give them away to somebody. Oh, I forgot I have this. Oh, we're going to run this. This is a cool coin. It's a half penny from the Bank of Upper Canada from 1857. And that one we will indeed start at $1. See if I can get a good non-glare view of this. Let's see, it says bank token, 1/2 penny, 1857, Bank of Upper Canada. These are cool. I've always liked the Canadian coins. I've been working on a typeset, but very, very slowly, just because I have so many other collecting projects that I'm doing. Between my U.S. gold typeset, which obviously is a huge money suck, my U.S. commemorative half-dollar typeset, my U.S. typeset, my British Mandate of Palestine set. There's just so much stuff. TP Doc, nice win. So I've been working on a Canadian and a Philippines typeset, and I've made like no progress like in the last couple of years, honestly. So I need to get back on that. Not today. Today is really just kind of like a closeout sale. I really mostly only have, a random stuff that I'm sort of closing out before I get my next shipment of coins because I've got a lot of stuff coming in, and I kind of just wanted to turn over some of the older the older material that I had that's kind of just been, sort of falling through the cracks, let's say. This way I can start with a new clean slate after I buy the next big collection. Like I said, I've got two big collection purchases coming up. Oh, I forgot to pack up this order for the winner of the last giveaway. Who was that? My bad. I didn't even congratulate them. Oh, it was Dom V. Dom V, nice win. I'm sorry I didn't notice that. Make sure to pack that up in your bag over there. So this will be given away in 2 minutes. And you know what? You know what we can do? I've got an idea. I've got a couple of these um, mystery packs of vintage tokens. And why don't I run some as an auction? We've never done that before. I always just have them in my buy it now for 15 bucks for people who just want to take a little chance on stuff. So why don't we run one as an auction and just see what happens? And then we can open it up on screen as well. It'll be a random one. And let's do it for a little bit less. I'm going to run it at 10 bucks, a little discount. So it'll be for this one. Just see if anybody's interested in a little random bouquet of vintage tokens. Trying to clear out inventory, right? So why not give a little discount? Or we'll see if it's a discount. And you guys can decide if you want it to stay a surprise or if you want me to show off which ones you got. Viper, nice win. Viper, do you want me to show off what you got or do you want me to just pack it up so it stays a surprise for you? All right. Let's see. This one is a Shepherd of the Hills farm from the Ozarks. And that looks like it's from no date. Good luck coin. Prairie crocus. Pulsatile? Pulsatile? I'm not sure what that is. What does that say? 1870. I don't think this is actually from 1870, but it's a Manitoba something or other. Ooh, this is a nice one. This is a 1903 Oldsmobile. Ooh, you got a nice one. You got two of these. And Jessica, nice win on the giveaway. Let me get that packed up for you. All right. Yeah, you got two of these nice ones from this is Kingston from oh, they're not the same. Okay, I thought these were the same set. 1979 and this one's from 1996. Very cool. All right, Viper. Nice win. Let me just get this giveaway packed up for Jessica. That was Jessica something. Jessica 844. Should we do another one of these token vintage tokens at a discount? Why not? I'm feeling good. I wanna move this inventory. We'll do this one next. We'll do it also at 10 bucks. Why not? I bought like a collection of literally hundreds of these vintage tokens, and then I just put them in $15 batches that probably range anywhere from like 15 to 20 bucks in value. And I just put them in there, and they've been in my buy it now for months and months and months. And I sold almost all of them. I literally have like less than 10 packs left. I think I had like 100 packs. Like I think I had like 1,000 of these coins or something. Or no, I had like 500 of these coins. Baggy special, nice win. Baggy special. Do you want me to open it up or do you want me? Okay, before I even had to ask, this man comes prepared. Baggy special. All right, let's see what you got. Lord's Prayer. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Oh, the entire Lord's Prayer is written on that one little token. That is actually quite cool. Oh, and it's hold, so I guess it was used as a necklace at one point. Next, we got ourselves a Town of Prescott. It says Industry, Commerce, Enlighten. Prescott, 1984. Interesting. Expires. Oh, value of $1 in Prescott. That's very cool. Oh, this is very similar to the last one, actually. Oh, Wild Rose. Ah, okay. I guess this was a series of flowers, and I guess I separated them. Again, everything is random from Alberta. I did notice there were a lot of Canadian things in this whole set in general. Oh, this is very cool. 1939 Royal Visit token. That's actually quite cool. 1939. It's a little tough to see with the glare on these. Royal Visit to where? Well, you'll have to tell me. I can't see that in the with this lighting. And this is a pretty common religious token over there. So that's what we got. Let's pack that back up for you. Baggy special. All right, let's do another one. Yeah, we'll move these out. We'll move these out to give us room for some other interesting things. Yeah, maybe I'll run one of these as a buck and go. Why not, Harrison? So for those of you just joining, we're just running some little mystery bags of vintage tokens. See how many of these I have left. I got one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. I have nine of these vintage token packs left. Maybe it's worth running them. Blaine, nice win. Do you want me to open them? Yes, no, maybe so. All right, well, I'm going to pack these up for Blaine and we'll run the next one. Got another one, right? All right. And Dermy, nice win. Do you want me to open this up or you want to leave it as is, a surprise for you? All right. Let me just get your pack ready. And Dermy, 75. All right, let's see. Ooh, this one's cool. United States of America, Expo, Osaka, Japan. Expo 1970, Osaka, Japan. That is cool. That is really, really cool. Okay, that's my favorite one so far. Oshawa, Oshawa, Canada, 1979. Oh, we had one of these already. Cool. We've got ourselves, it looks like a crab token. So I guess that's a Cancer sign. Ooh, uh-oh, that's not for children. Hopefully, Andermi, you are of age. That's what you call a good times token. Hopefully that doesn't get taken down. And that I can't tell what that is. Nicolock. Oh, it's a toilet token. It's a European toilet token. That's funny. Oh, Andermi, that is very funny. That is very, very funny, actually. All right, that was so far. Actually, I think you got my favorite batch. Again, these were all completely random. The only thing that was, that I made sure of was that there was at least $15 worth of stuff in there. But you never know what you're going to get with these. That's for sure. All right, somebody said they wanted me to do this as a buck and go, so why not? This one's going for buck and go. All right, nice, Susie. Susie, do you want me to open it or do you want me to put it in your pack? Open. All right. All right, we got Royal Canadian Region dollar from 1928 to 1978, Pioneer, Ontario branch. Oh, that's actually really cool. Parry Sound Area Chamber of Commerce. Value $1, New Westminster. That's funny. Sorry, expires August 15th, 1975. I guess you can't use this as money in Hayak. 125th anniversary dollar. Also, this one expired in 1982. So sorry, I guess you can't go there and spend these coins, though you wouldn't want to. This is Department of the Treasury, 1789, United States Denver Mint. I think this was sold back in the day at the Denver Mint as a little giveaway. So nice, Susie. You got some cool ones. You got some cool ones. All right. All right, we started the last one at $1. Let's start the next one at $2. How about that? And remember, anything you buy gets you entered to win the sterling silver statuette. All right, Viper, nice second win. You want me to open this one, or you want to just have this one for yourself? All right, your wish is my command. Ooh, this one has a bunch in there. This is a hefty one. This one says Heritage Coburg, 1998. It's a nice little flower. Ooh, this is cool. Oh, this is a European telephone token. Does it have a year? No, but that's a really cool design. I love that one. That is very cool. And then we've got Brandon Centennial Dollar. I wonder what these are from. Like, I guess like in Canada, it was popular for towns to create their own coins. 1982 North Bay Railroad, and last but not least, Port Hope 1984. Oh, this was a nice batch. This one you definitely got your money's worth in this one, that's for sure. Of course, the one that goes for the least amount of money is the one that's worth the most amount of money. Nice win, Viper. All right, next one. I'm gonna run them at $10 again. I mean, I have them listed at 15, and they're worth more than 15 generally. So 10 is still already a good deal. I can't keep going at half price. Maybe I'll run another one at a buck after. I've got, let's see how many after this one. I've got one, two, three, four, five left. That is so crazy. I literally had like 100 packs when I first started selling these like a couple of months ago. And Dermy, open or for you. I'm happy to do either because we still got plenty of them. So nobody should feel pressured to have to open them on camera if you prefer to have the joy when you receive them. Open more crabs. Let's see. All right, we got a heads tails token. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's actually really cool. So you got two different types of crowns. Ottawa, 1984. It looks like you've got uh, the King's Guard or the Queen's Guard plus. I think those are maybe the poppies for veterans. Capital Dollar. That's pretty cool. Capital Region, Canadian. Ooh, cool. Pope John Paul II. Johannes Paulus. That's pretty cool. And then 10p. What is that? Associated Leisure Group. What the heck is that? ALL. Associated Leisure Group. I have no clue what that is. Interesting. So no more crabs on this one, Mr. Andermy. So far, that was my favorite one. I'm surprised that was in there. So I guess you always get a sneak peek because I show the top coin in each of them. Oh, does that mean you guys are done with these? I'll try one more time just in case, but or are you trying to tell me you want them at a buck and go? All right, I'll do one more at a buck and go. You guys broke me. You broke me. Happy now? Happy? Oh, Harrison asked how much silver is in the dog statue. Honestly, I have no idea. I know that it is weighted, so it's probably not that much silver to be honest, but it is very nice and it's a sterling statue, a sterling silver statuette, baggy special. I already know what you want. I already know. See what we got over here. Wall drug. Oh, that's cool. It's like a drugstore token. That's quite cool, actually. Ted Husted's Cowboys. That's really cool. I have no idea what that is, but that is cool. Red Deer Dollar, 1978. This is interesting. Peterborough, 1980. Port Hope. I think we saw one of these already. Somebody else got one of these. And last but not least, an Ottawa, Canada Chamber of Commerce with something Mackenzie King. I guess you'll have some Wikipediaing to do on that. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that, PB Doc. Thank you. That went to Baggy Special. All right, this is a good one. All right, I guess you guys are not into the $10 ones. I can't keep selling them for even lower. All right, I guess I can. I'm a sucker. I'll do one more at Buck and Go. One more. All right. But then for real, the last three, I'm gonna leave in the buy it now for 15 each. All right, and Dermy. Now we're getting to the ridiculous territory. $5 on this one. Let's see, there's 4 or 5 coins. $1.25 a piece, not too shabby. Ontario, Northern Ontario dollar, 1980. Oh man, I guess there were a lot of these. This is the third one of these that we've seen. Town of Port Hope, 1984, and then we've got two in here. This is, what does that say? Gigantia Temples. I don't know where that's from. What does that say? National tokens. Oh, Maltese heritage. That's very cool. I've been to Malta. I don't know if I've been to these temples, but that's cool. And this, ooh, this is really cool. Oh my gosh, this is Elizabeth II coronation token. That actually might be worth some. That might be worth a bunch, honestly. That is, oh man, hold on, let's take that out. That is super cool. I had no idea this was in there. This is probably worth a pretty penny, honestly. Hey, good for you. And you got this one for the cheapest of all of them. Not bad at all. I assume they sold that during, coronation ceremony. Very, very nice. Congrats. So you got the the adult token and probably the most valuable token. Very nice. Yep, the last ones will remain in the buy it now for $15. If they don't sell, I'll sell them at the next auction. That is perfectly fine with me. We'll give this one another shot. Let's see if anybody's interested. 1951, beautiful. 1751 and 1951, 5 cents. Again, don't listen to the MS64. It does certainly look mint state, and I think whoever gets this might want to send this in for grading. It is a beautiful coin, but you never want to buy just because somebody wrote MS64. You don't want to buy the label. Even people say don't buy the grade, buy the coin, even when it is graded. So much more so, you want to be careful when you're buying a non-slabbed coin that has a grade on it. This is just buy it because it's a nice coin, right? It's a beautiful coin. It's spectacularly beautiful, honestly. Viper, nice win. Viper sniped it like a Viper would. Did very good on that. And we've got a little US error coin, minor error. So 1956D, partial collar error. You can see over here we've got that collar alignment issue. And then after this, we're gonna do a little more taking a look at some of the higher end stuff, see if anybody wants it. And otherwise, maybe we'll just do this as a little quickie, quick auction, and we'll just maybe run the giveaway right away. You guys tell me. All right, McCoin, first purchase. Thank you very much and welcome. All right. So let's take a look. Again, we've got our buyer appreciation giveaway over here. It's a hefty statue. And anyway, if you have not yet bought anything and want to enter, this is for buyer appreciation, meaning only people who have bought something will be entered to win this giveaway. Um, there's a bunch of stuff in the buy it now you can grab. And if you're interested in any of that, you can. Otherwise, I want to give this one another shot because this is a truly unique piece. And I was kind of surprised that nobody bit for it when I put it in as a discount. This is a specimen note of the Bahamian $3 note. You can see it's serial number 00000. It's encased in this plastic case. And there's two versions of this. This is the rare version. The other version says specimen across it. This one just has the 60 mark. So let's see. Let's see if somebody wants it. It's about 200 plus in terms of how much it sells for typically, and these don't come up very often. But I'm putting it at 149 just to see if anybody's interested. And ideally, there's at least two people interested that will fight over it. But hey, this one really surprises me. I actually brought this up at a different auction, maybe about a year ago, just to sort of test the waters, and no one wanted it then either. I'm very, very surprised. Because certain things are rare in the sense that like I don't even think you can go on eBay and get one of those right now. Like I don't think there's any listed. And if anybody has their $15 whatnot credit, you might want to take a look in the buy it now. There are tons of 1964 Kennedy silver half dollars for 15 bucks a piece. So you can basically just snag one of those and get yourself a free piece of silver. So what I'm going to do is I want to give one more shot at running one of these bad boys. And again, I will do it at a discount. But I want to see maybe somebody joined since we did this the first time and see if anybody is interested in high-end British coins. So this is 250. We'll do it at 210. You know what? 199. Why not? Let's see. It's an 1817 Great Britain sixpence. I personally sent this in for grading. All right. All right. I know when I've been beat. I understand. Somebody will enjoy these. I will find the right buyer for those, and that will be that. So you know what? This is a short one. This is a quick little auction. I'll give another few minutes for anybody that wants to grab something from the buy it now, just so you have a chance to enter the buyer appreciation giveaway. And normally, I have auctions that last hours and hours and hours, and have literally hundreds, if not more, hundreds and hundreds of coins. Tonight was a impromptu one. I saw that I'm getting ready. I know I'm getting ready for a big purchase of a couple collections, as well as a dealer buyout, and I just wanted to clear up some inventory that I had, things lying around that sort of didn't fit into anything else, and just see if anybody wanted to grab some stuff. Um, Harrison, I would. I don't have anything left of that kind of value range. So grab something from the buy it now if you're interested. Otherwise, if you came here from Whatnot, You should know I have a very large YouTube channel all about coin collecting. I make videos about coin collecting and precious metals investing every single week. I have over 235,000 subscribers, one of the largest numismatic channels on YouTube. And you can find me on TikTok. You can find me on Instagram. Instagram is probably the best place to contact me if you're trying to either sell coins to me or ask me about evaluating coins, or just have a question. Instagram is usually the best. It's at Silverpicker. I also have a website with tons and tons of free tools, information, deals, etc. It's thesilverpicker.com, TheSilver, picker, Picker.com. Harrison, if your order was sent back, I will get it at my PO box and I will try my best to get it back out to you. So anyway, let's run this thing. Just take a quick peek at it. You can see it has the little Hazorfim. Let me see if I can make this a little bit easier for you to see. We've got ourselves the little Hazorfim logo, and it says 1952. How cool is that? Oh, sorry, it says since 1952. And we've got our little Greyhound, and you can see our little 925 down there, as well as marked Hazorfim. And this is uh, a weighted item, obviously, so it's not silver all the way through. I don't know too much about this, but I thought it was a cool piece. I bought it at an auction, and let's make it happen. Hey, and thank you guys very much for C. Appleman and Blaine's Coin Currency, who are both part of my Patreon and obviously part of my Discord for years. They've been part of the community for years, and I appreciate them. All right, let's run this buyer appreciation giveaway. All right. Enter, enter, enter. I'm only going to keep it open for about 10 or 15 seconds because I don't want too many form fillers, as they say, to be able to get in. I'd rather it just go to somebody that actually bought it. So 3, 2, 1, starting the auction. Oops. Sorry, giveaway. That's what I meant. Draw winner. All right, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. I love Bigo. Nice win. I love Bigo. All right, congrats everybody. And I think everybody had some good purchases. There were definitely some deals and steals. You know who you are: Tom, Sam, Blaine, Susie. A bunch of you guys got some nice steals and deals. And definitely bookmark my next show. It's already on there, and that is going to have a ton of stuff. I'm talking hundreds of coins, BU Morgan dollars, peace dollars, type coins, seated liberty stuff. Like, it's gonna have all those stuff. You definitely don't want to miss it. So go into my whatnot profile and bookmark the next show. It's in like 2 or 3 weeks. You definitely don't want to miss it. And yeah, let's raid somebody. Let's raid someone right now. All right, let's see. Who do we have over here? See if there's anyone I know. No one I know, but let's do somebody that doesn't have too many people in there. How about we do this? Here we go. Let's do this guy. Why not? All right, see you all. Have a good time. Oh, wait. Nope, I made a mistake. We're rating somebody else because that one looks like it's not just coin sales. All right, here we go.